Beargrass has gone outside these walls, and I've been privileged and blessed to be either a witness or a part of trips to mission trips to Guatemala, habitat builds in town, Kentucky refugee resettlement ministry efforts, Project Warm. These have all been excellent opportunities where Beargrass shows the kind of love that comes from this Christian place.
Well, you walk through the activities building and I think you see the boxes of collections, and that gives you a feeling of how far-reaching Beargrass's love is, that there are so many people in our congregation that are thinking of ways to love more, to love the community, and to share love.
St. Man will be celebrating their 49th anniversary come February, and Beargrass was one of the 3 founding churches that started this.
Really, every time I walk into this building and am surrounded by Beargrass folks. Now, unfortunately, that goes back to pre-COVID, but even after that, during our outdoor worship services or the time I've had been blessed to be inside this building, whether it's people in the congregation or staff, there's just always a feeling of love that I feel. And it's kind of hard to describe, but it's just, these are friends, these are loving friends.
Last Christmas, this one really stood out. We had a woman who was calling me from the front of the church parking lot. She didn't know where to turn. She just was thinking that she was calling the church, but somehow had gotten a hold of our number. She was falling into this pit of her car was being repossessed later that day. Her children didn't have Christmas. She didn't have infant toddler items. She had no food on the table to serve. And the list went on and on. She needed help with her rent. She needed help with her utilities. And that situation exemplified why we were here, because we were able to meet every single one of those needs. And then she was able to come back and pay it forward months down the road when they were back on their feet with jobs. They had the stabilization with their kids. And that was the most powerful moment going to last Christmas that I thought was just a true miracle.
So the role of the love that I've felt from Beargrass has always been there. It played a more significant role when I was critically ill a few years back. And this quilt was brought to me, this prayer quilt. So every day I had this covering my chest in the hospital, and it has this beautiful patch on it that says, "This blanket was made with love and has been blessed. Know that you are covered by the prayers and love of the community of Beargrass Christian Church. May this blanket comfort you with God's love and peace." And I can say that through the duration of my hospital stay, this blanket gave me so much peace. Not just that I was being prayed for, I also knew that Beargrass was looking out for my family during this time. And it meant a lot to me to be able to focus on my journey and know that the rest of my family was being loved and cared for.
The Beargrass congregation rocks. The most recent example is the youth group coming up with 100 Thanksgiving bags and $25 gift cards for our families in need. Our families are so appreciative to have that extra funding source of that gift card to buy their turkey, to buy their perishables that they've never had before, because we usually buy the turkeys in order to give out. And it kind of gives them a little bit more flexibility at this point. Beargrass supports us every single month with your monthly missions, and that is one of the things that helps us keep operating. There's certain things that are designated straight for direct client programming, and then obviously to help pay myself and my 3 staff who are part-time to keep making this mission happen each day.
Beargrass is love.